Seated in the auditorium this morning are family and friends who have, in many different ways, supported these candidates to reach the goal represented by this ceremony. On the platform are the college faculty and administration and staff who've motivated, encouraged, and inspired these students as they completed their coursework and their college experience. And before us are the candidates for graduation, who've become good friends, mentors, colleagues, developing relationships that will serve them well as they move into the future together. We join then as members of an extended support network to celebrate our involvement with these candidates and to witness their accomplishment. That celebration now begins. Presiding over this commencement ceremony is the president of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, Dr. Davie Jane Gilmore. Dr. Gilmore.
Good morning. Good morning. That's better. On behalf of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, the administration, the faculty, and the staff, it is my honor to welcome you to these fabulous Community Arts Center facilities and to our commencement ceremonies. The fact that our celebration falls on a Friday the 13th weekend is something that I thought about, and then I realized I have no concerns. At Penn College, we believe that students make their own luck. We put stock in their success, not in superstition, because we are the ones that know that hard work, talent, not black cats and broken mirrors, will decide who makes it in the real world. That is an ever-changing world, and it can indeed be a frightening place. But this institution, now more than 100 years strong, has historically provided a solid foundation for accomplishment. This institution is an inspiring weapon against fear and insecurity. This event today is important to all of us, but most especially to you, the graduates. You have touched our lives and the lives of one another in ways that you may not have fully grasped. Please know that your Penn College family joins you and your other relatives today in rejoicing in your achievement. You are now part of a proud and comparably rare legacy, the society of educated women and men who will find that degrees that work can open doors. They will deliver opportunities to you, and they will bless you with security, respect, and happiness. We look forward to the contributions that you will make in today and in the years to come. Your future begins now. I invite you to sit back, get comfortable in these beautiful surroundings, and savor the sweetness of this most memorable occasion. Now, this is the time when most college presidents would say, out of respect for today's ceremony, please put away your cell phones and sit quietly. But this, my friends, is the Pennsylvania College of Technology. So let me be the first person to take a picture. We want you to capture the moments of the day on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the places you like to go, using hashtag PCTGrad. Today is your day, and we want to hear about your celebrations. Congratulations and welcome.
I'd like to now introduce Mr. Elliot Strickland, Chief Student Affairs Officer.
President Gilmore, Senator Yaw, Provost Starkey, distinguished faculty and staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the May 2016 graduating class. It is my great pleasure this morning to introduce your student commencement speaker, Courtney Weaver. I will just throw in that Courtney's entire family just found out about this just a couple of minutes ago, so surprise. Courtney is not your traditional student. She came to Penn College after earning a bachelor's degree from Lock Haven University to pursue her passion in dental hygiene. And Courtney has excelled inside and outside of the classroom. She served as president of SADA, Student American Dental Hygienists Association. She is a tutor for dental hygiene courses. She has volunteered in the community at both the Clinton County Community Dental Clinic and the River Valley YMCA. And she was selected to present at the Pennsylvania Dental Hygienists Association State Conference in 2015. Inside the classroom, Courtney shines just as brightly. A Dean's List student every semester of her enrollment, Courtney graduates with high honors. Her nominators said, and I quote, "She has impeccable organizational skills and is always proactive. Courtney provides great discussion in class and brings her experience as an assistant from the real world to the didactic material throughout all my courses." Today, Courtney graduates summa cum laude with her Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene. Please welcome your 2016 Student Commencement Speaker, Ms. Courtney Lynn Weaver.
Thank you, Mr. Strickland, for that wonderful introduction. Just going to take a second to take all this in here. Whew. Good morning, everyone. To my fellow graduates, family, friends, and faculty, I would like to extend my sincerest thanks for nominating me to represent such an intelligent and driven group of individuals. It's truly an honor to stand before all of you here today. I will admit it was extremely difficult trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to say to you all today. And I trashed about 10 drafts of this speech until I got to this point. Typically, when I'm faced with a situation like this, I would just call my mom and cry about it on the phone until she gave me the answer I was looking for. Obviously, with this situation, I was unable to do that because it was a surprise. Despite a few Facebook posts by excited fellow classmates and some newspaper articles, somehow we managed to keep it under wraps, that is, until just now. So I guess the fact that they live over 400 miles away was slightly helpful. As Mr. Strickland had said, I came to Penn College after graduating from Lock Haven University, and apparently I just loved my last graduation so much I decided I had to do it all over again. Throughout our lives, we are often asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? And as we progress through our school years and change our minds about the paths we are going to follow, we are still concentrating on what job we want, as if that's the only important decision we're ever going to have to make in our lives. It interests me that we're never asked, who do you want to be when you grow up? Isn't there more substance to each of us than just our job titles? While going through the dental hygiene program here at Penn College, I met a group of individuals who had the same interests as me when it came to career choices, but each and every one of us is completely unique. The experiences we have shared throughout our lives have shaped us to be who we are today. During a conversation with a friend last week, he told me we should be working to live, but not living to work. And although he was being slightly hypocritical at the time, it makes complete sense. We have our whole lives to be employees somewhere. What are we going to do outside of our careers to live a life that is completely fulfilled? So as you leave here today, this is the challenge I pose to all of you. Say yes to every opportunity that you possibly can. Explore different countries and what they have to offer. Fall in love, make lifelong friends, and create memories that are going to last forever. It can be intimidating after graduating, trying to decide what the next step should be. I can tell you from experience that the biggest and hardest decisions you're ever going to make will have the most rewarding outcomes. If you're ever given the opportunity to move somewhere completely new and start from scratch, I urge you to take that chance and run with it. You're going to ask yourself, how could I possibly pack all of my stuff into a U-Haul and move hundreds of miles away from my family and friends to a place where I don't know anyone? It's just crazy, right? Well, then call me crazy, because I've done it twice in the last 7 years and I wouldn't change a thing about it. I learned how to think on my own 2 feet, pay bills, and be a real grown-up. And I'd like to think I learned how to budget my money, although if you ask my parents, I'm sure they would probably say otherwise. In 20 years, none of you should look back to these times in your lives and say, what if? You should be saying, remember when? Throughout my life, I've been given the opportunity to meet some of the most interesting and loving people, and would like to thank each and every one of them for helping to shape me into the person I am today. If I started listing off everyone who has had an impact on me, we would be here until next week, so I'll spare you all the details and keep it short. So thank you to my family, who has always supported me through my crazy decisions that I make on a whim. To my husband, who keeps me in check, slows me down, and makes me see the beauty this world has to offer. And to my friends, I would have never survived this program without you guys. And no matter how far apart we will be after today, just know I will always hold a special place in my heart for each and every one of you. All of you should be extremely proud of yourselves. And as you celebrate today with your loved ones, don't forget to take the time to pat yourselves on the back and reminisce about the journey you went through over the last few years. And although today marks the end of one chapter to your life, you have an entire novel ahead of you waiting to be written. Congratulations to the Pennsylvania College of Technology graduating class of 2016. We did it.
The Alumni Achievement Award recognizes an alumnus or alumna of the Pennsylvania College of Technology from the past 10 years, whose postgraduate life includes noteworthy professional accomplishments or dedicated volunteer service to the college or community, who has demonstrated the importance of his or her college education, and who continually supports the mission of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. This year, we honor Adam D. and Hillary C. Thompson, 2006 and 2005 graduates respectively. We believe this is the first physician assistant alumni to open their own practice. Shortly after graduating, the couple moved to North Carolina, Hillary taking a job in family practice and Adam working in internal medicine, both in medically underserved areas with a high percentage of Medicaid and indigent patients. Both feel that their Penn College education prepared them well for their profession and allowed them to hit the ground running in meeting the challenging needs of their patients. In 2008 came the opportunity to purchase an existing practice, a 2-provider clinic in a small, close-knit community. And I quote, "Working for ourselves allowed us to practice medicine the way we wanted to," they explained. "We didn't have to worry about quotas or overbooking. We were able to spend time with each patient and really build a relationship." They also participated in programs that address pediatric care shortages and that have helped bring immunizations to the uninsured or underinsured population. A few years ago, the couple joined the Novant Health Organization, which operates outpatient clinics and inpatient medical centers throughout North Carolina and Northern Virginia. And as the first physician assistant nurse practitioner run practice in that coastal market, the Thompsons believe that they are prepared for the changes ahead in primary care, where an aging population and an increased access to health care will make PAs more and more necessary to fill the void. Please join me in congratulating Adam and Hillary Thompson, recipients of the 2016 Alumni Achievement Award.
First of all, we just wanted to thank the college for this honor. We're both very humbled and honored to accept this award. We also wanted to thank the staff, professors, and our colleagues for nominating us. We want to express how grateful we are for the training and the education that we gained while here at Penn College. It laid the foundation for our future success in our careers. And lastly, we wanted to thank our families, of course, for their support through our college career and into our professional careers as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
As many of you know, today brings the last two commencement ceremonies for spring 2016. In addition to celebrating the amazing class of 2016, we've taken time to honor a select group of faculty and alumni. In addition to the alumni winners listed in your program, we presented Excellence in Teaching Awards during Friday's ceremony to Craig A. Miller, Assistant Professor of History and Political Science, and Kirk M. Cantor, Professor of Plastics and Polymer Engineering. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding Penn College faculty members. I encourage you to visit PC Today later for more information about our Friday ceremony. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, as most of you, or many of you may know, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania College of Technology is its board of directors. This is the body that, by our charter, is given final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the college. Though some responsibilities are delegated, ultimate authority rests with the board. At this time, I would like to call upon Senator Gene Yaw, chairman of the board of directors, to authorize the conferring of degrees at this ceremony. Senator Yaw.
Good morning. This is a very special occasion for all of you. The degrees being awarded have come from hard work, from the guidance and wisdom of the faculty, and from strong support from your family and friends. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I extend to all of the graduates our congratulations and best wishes. And to the supporting family members, the faculty and friends, I extend our thanks for your support. Now I turn to my official duty. Dr. Gilmore, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I authorize you, on behalf of the board, to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate school dean.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I'm very pleased to inform you that these women and men have satisfactorily completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you, with all of its rights and privileges, the Baccalaureate of Science degrees that you have earned, with congratulations from the faculty, the administration, and the Board of Directors. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for all associate degrees and certificates please rise? Dr. Gilmore, I'm very pleased to inform you that these men and women have satisfactorily completed the requirements for their respective associate degrees and certificates.
by virtue of the authority invested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you your associate degrees and certificates with all of their rights and privileges, and congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, and the administration. Congratulations. Would you all remain standing, and would the baccalaureate graduates please rise as well? And Courtney, come over here. Ladies and gentlemen, you entered this theater some time ago as candidates for the respective degrees that you have earned. A few moments ago, it was my honor to confer those degrees upon you. As a symbol of your entry into the world of educated women and men, I ask you to turn your graduation tassel as I turn Courtney's. This symbolizes that you are now, in fact, a graduate of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. You may be seated. As individuals and institutions, we all pass through clear stages of development, points in time when we grow in new roles and new responsibilities. This ceremony is a transition event for all of our graduates. Today, we will recognize individuals for academic honors. Outstanding achievement will be recognized for all students. The gold, silver, or white cords that they wear during these ceremonies will signify their honors. White for honors, silver for high honors, and gold for highest honors will identify these students. Blue cords will identify students with achievement in certificates. In addition, we are proud to recognize the graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa. Their gold stoles and gold tassels will identify them for you. And again, equally proud to recognize the graduates of the Alpha Chi Honor Society. White stoles will identify these students. We would now like to recognize our veterans, identified by red, white, and blue cords, who are graduating, including those who have served in active duty, as well as currently serving in all branches of the military. Would our veterans please stand? If you remain standing, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our veteran students. 2 of our veterans have Purple Hearts. 3 of them have a Bronze Star. 44 of them have Iraq campaign medals, and 55 of them have Afghanistan campaign medals. We are very proud of our veterans. At this time, Dr. Carolyn Strickland, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Associate Provost, and the respective school representatives will help in the presentation of the candidates and the awarding of the diplomas. Now, we know this is a special time for all of you, and you want to capture this on whatever device you have brought with you today. We simply ask that you keep the official photographer area clear, and we welcome you to come down in a orderly fashion to capture the moment on your devices. With that, we will begin our ceremony. Thank you.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Building Science and Sustainable Design, Building Science and Sustainable Design Architectural Technology Concentration, and Architectural Technology within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Adam Michael Bosley. Isaac Wyland Fabian. Peter Leo Gautier. John R. Hollingstad, Jr. Tyler Alexander Jadot. Jazz Jennings McCurdy Katz. Timothy David Keener. Patrick Thomas McCaffrey. Aaron David McPhee. Jasmine Nicole Mercado. Adam Daniel Myers. Dustin Claire Bailey. Logan Richard Bishop. Brandon Douglas Bridge. Alexandra Rummel Donatelli. Michael J. Engel. Michael J. Fonte. Kevin William Hillhouse. Justin Daniel Iman. Stephen James Canali. Robert William Klingerman II. Christopher G. Master. Simon Robert McMillan. Grant Thomas Ober. Timothy Scott Shook. Jalil Kalfani Aldridge. Jacob L. Weichel.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Residential Construction Technology and Management, Residential Construction Technology and Management Building Construction Technology Concentration, Building Construction Technology, Building Construction Technology Masonry Emphasis within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Mark Joseph Boff. William E. Brocker, Jr. Zachary T. Fogelman. Paul S. Lippincott. Matthew P. Monahan. Daniel Herbert Polinsky, who will be commissioned this evening as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army. Warren M. Reed. Sean Thomas Reynolds. Thomas Joseph Reinerson. Devin J. Smith. Kevin Robert Smith. Jonathan David Veccarelli. Henry M. Velez. Brandon M. Bell. Kyle A. Chorba, who will be commissioned this evening as a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army. Kevin Robert McGuire. Edgar M. Sepulveda. Benjamin Leo Thayer. Brighton Thomas Brown. Thank you. Derek James Castle. Caleb Charles Ebersol. Joseph P. Firestein. Patrick John Hess. Thank you. Dustin M. Kaufman. Liam Michael McKay. Timothy Sergey Moore. Richard L. M. Myers. Gage Michael Okonski. Thank you. Nicholas P. Piantanita. Tyler Joseph Piantanita. Daniel Joseph Pivarato. Thank you. Jonathan Robert Rarick. Joseph A. Remashevsky. Joshua A. Remashevsky. Jacob H. Wheeler. Brent M. Zerby. Brett D. Aldinger. Kieran E. Calhoun.
President Gilmore, I am proud to present the graduates of the Civil Engineering Technology Bachelor's, Civil Engineering Technology Associates, and Civil Engineering Surveying Technology Associate's degree programs within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Kristen Nicole Anderson. Cameron Levi Crawford. Ryan Philip Eberhardt. Tyler Anthony Ebert. Eric J. Fino. Tyler William Hartline. David Kilborn Jewett. Jeffrey Thomas McElhenney. Brad D. Parrish. Benjamin Franklin Pierce. Nathan T. Rice. Ray Ernest Sassaman. Andrew James Susan. Cody Charles Van Fleet. Quentin J. Hill. Stephen Ray Miller. Mitchell S. Pickett. Logan R. Bullapue. Aaron Lee Burson. Kevin S. Hoffman. Brandon N. Hornberger. Zachary Thomas McGonigal.
President Gilmore, I proudly present the graduates of Construction Management from the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Devin E. Bankus. How do you say that? Nicholas P. Binyovsky. Jeffrey Philip Bickle. Aaron R. Blakely. William Edmund High. Allison Marie Lewis. Mark Stephen Metrikoski. Christopher E. Nelson. Denton Ray Oburn. Timothy H. Richard. Anthony Vincent Rode. Ryan A. Smith. How do you say that? Orestes. Sean Orestes Sparks.
President Gilmore, I present to you the graduates of Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning Design Technology, HVAC, Refrigeration Emphasis, HVAC, Plumbing and Heating Emphasis, all within the School of Construction and Design Technologies.
Mahmoud Abdulrahman Al-Wasaha. Hamad Hanthal Amari. Abdulatif Ahmad Al-Kwanti.
Al-Qahtani.
Al-Qahtani.
Al-Qahtani. Al-Qahtani.
Say it again.
Al-Qahtani.
Al-Qahtani.
Yeah.
Got it. Abdulatif Ahmad Al-Qahtani. Say it.
Abdurrahman.
Abdul-Rahman.
Yeah.
Marshad.
Al-Shamari.
Al-Shamari. Say that one more time.
Abdurrahman.
Abdul-Rahman.
Abdurrahman.
Abdul-Rahman. Abdul-Rahman Marshad Al-Shamari.
Yosef Al-Yamani.
Yosef Al-Yamani.
Yeah, you got it.
Yosef Al-Yamani.
Muhammad Al-Rajihi. Al-Rajihi.
Muhammad Arajahi. Michael A. Betts the fourth. Roger Clyde Brusso. Nicholas J. Colinello. Jeffrey Charles Comets. Michael Scott Getz. Yazid Ali O. Makdari. Hussein Mohammed Shamir. Hussein Mohammed Shamir. Hussein Mohammed Shanir. Hussein Mohammed Shanir.
Uneasy.
Bradley Garrett Willis. Better the ones on myself. Bradley Garrett Willis. Stephen Berkmeyer. Bryce Thomas Crowley. Christopher J. Decker. Peter Alex Groff. Stephen P. Hutnick. Dustin Ronald Oler. Garth J. Reich. James E. Schott. Heath D. Strickland. Nicholas Dean Tardelli. Shane Wesley Arford. Tyler J. Davey. Matthew S. D'Amelio. Jason A. Falk. John J. Grafe. Jacob Francis Jaffe. Justin Aaron Kashner. Brendan Daniel Over.
President Gilmore, I'm very proud to present to you the graduates of Dental Hygiene Bachelor's and Dental Hygiene Associate, all within the School of Health Science.
Shani Lynn Hoenick. Christina I. Coveton. Tracy Ann Landy. Alicia Ann Maines. Chelsea Elizabeth Miller. Morgan Elizabeth Reed Moberg. Rebecca Faith Thompson. Christina V. Barazenko. Alexandra Nicole Brennan. Brianna Renee Broadwater. Marissa Rose Carlisle. Abigail Stacy Charlone. Megan Renee Clark. Myra Elizabeth Cruz. Lindsay Ray Davis. Taylor Rose Delmonico. Renee. Caitlin Renee Dorman. Shannon L. Donley. Kayla Danielle Doika. Gabriella Rose Giampetro. Victoria Elise Giandalia. Crystal Sanita Harrison. Erica Lynn Hauk. Melissa Kelly Jones. Morgan Elizabeth Keller. Laura Lee E. Lindymuth. Stephanie L. Lose. Courtney Marie McCartan. Dara Marie McConnell. Elizabeth O'Neill Rickard. Melissa K. Stabley. Lori D. Stahl. Tiana Lynn Steinbacher. Samantha Marie Turner. Caitlin Amber Wirtz. Emily Sarah Wolf. Chelsea May Zimmerman.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of Physical Fitness Specialists and Exercise Science within the School of Health Sciences.
Zachary N. Austin. Brooke Alexandra Bird. Matthew Brian Bixler. Mackenzie Lynn Boyce. Brittany Morgan Fisher. Jessica Christine Guzzi. Andrew Gage Hartman. Anthony R. Hauk, Jr. Kayla Marie Jackson. Christina J. Mignot. Joseph G. Nicolosi. Garrett A. Timko. Philip J. Warnicki. Todd Michael Smith. Tyler Florin Youngs.
President Gilmore, I'm proud to present the graduates of Health Information Management and Health Information Technology within the School of Health Sciences.
Erica Lachelle Bach. Brandon B. Boyer. Amanda Dawn Slick. Irma Valles Rivera. Tiffany Shante Vaughn. Holly Ann Bennett. Abby Lynette Bressler. Wendy Jane G. Angie Marie Hamilton. Nicole Chantel Hartman. Alexandra Coaches. Julie Lynn Orso. Catherine Rose Relic. Danielle Marie Scaringi. Those are the ones I'm missing. Amber Lynn Weeks. Allison Marie Yannick. Melissa A. Wilson.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of the Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Health Studies within the School of Health Sciences.
Melissa A. Wilson. Ronnie Nicole Gross. Marissa Lee Fink. Andrew M. Inman. Ashley Elizabeth Inman. Whitney Marie Wargo.
President Gilmore, I am very proud to present to you the graduates earning associate's and bachelor's degrees in nursing from the School of Health Science.
Kayla J. Buttorf. Bryn R. Connolly. Natalie Jo Cole. Sherry L. Kopp. Amanda Alice Dibble. Kane Michael Dudek. Heather N. Forney. Morgan Ann France. Amanda Nicole Glenny. Chelsea Alyssa Hanley. Taylor May Kresovich. Deborah Jean London. Lorna Megan Luff. Sarah Ann Nestor. Tansha Marie Plasinski. Jill Ann Rhodes. Nicole Marie Shook. Kara Jean Snyder. Emily Rose Tomasello. Jessica Elizabeth Yusuf. Jessica Lynn Walliser. Cassidy E. Way.
Han Stephen Winther.
Han Stephen Winther. Brianne Elizabeth Applegate. Sadie Elizabeth Bebko. Alyssa Ann Beck. Tiffany Lynn Benjamin. Alex Scott Bogler. Nina Catherine Bono. Carly Caitlin Bauer. Amanda Lee Branyan. Kira Marie Chofie. Casey Selena Coral.
James Daly.
Patrick James Daly. Margaret Lee Dewire. Ryan Fowler. Emily L. Gardner. Shelby K. Hefner. Autumn Shree Hill. Lord Jean Corton Haupt. Dominique Nicole Laba. Kimberly A. Lindsay. Nicole M. Lively. Kara Lee Martin. Jessica Ray McKinney. Ashley Marie McMurtry. Sarah Elizabeth Mall. Faith Alexandra Niter. Loretta M. Park. Kaylin E. Prentice. Alicia Ann Reed. Nicole Marie Reeves. Bethany Dawn Shantz. Caitlin Emily Sheets. Lindsay Elizabeth Schultz. Stephanie Christine Smith. Ashley Lee Thomas. James M. Thornton. Charity Rose Trump.
Shahriar Vahodzadeh.
Say it slower.
Shahriar Vahodzadeh.
Shahriar.
Just say Shah Vahodzadeh.
Say it again.
Shah Vahodzadeh.
You're going to say it wrong.
Shahriar Vahapsada.
Vahapsada?
Yeah.
Okay. Shahriar Vahapsada. Corinne Marie Williams. Kara? Yes, Kara. Kara E. Williams. Kelsey Shea Williams. Janine. Bobby Janine Wolf. Amy Jo D. Woolsey. Ryan David Zimmerman. Nathaniel E. Brown. And Courtney Lynn Weaver.
Your connection to the college does not end today. As graduates, you are now members of the Alumni Association, and that's the main link between you and your alma mater. I encourage you to keep in touch with the Alumni Relations Office, and I know that you'll do that via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or whatever other invention comes along. You're going to hear from us monthly via the alumni newsletter, and that will tell you about upcoming events to visit campus and activities across campus. It'll also help us keep your information up to date. And that's really important because in 6 months, you're going to get a graduate survey. In all seriousness, that survey is important to us. We want to be hearing how successful you are, where you are in the world, and what wonderful things you're doing. So I want to thank you in advance for your assistance. Now, I know that you're all excited to get on to lunch or brunch, but I'd like to ask you to just for 2 minutes imagine that there's nobody else here, just me and you, the graduating students. I often get asked, what do you think about during commencement? I think people are a little surprised when I give them a variety of answers. First of all, I always thank goodness that nobody in high heels fell. Seriously. And then I marvel at the cap decorations, and I wish that when I would have graduated, I'd have been brave enough to do that, because I think it's pretty cool. And then I think about how individuals in this class and every class, and collectively, you have touched our lives in ways that you have yet to figure out. You heard your faculty, I heard faculty members today calling you by name as you came across the stage. Every single graduate in their program, sometimes they had a nickname for you, many times they had your full name, and they said it with such pride that the other thing I think about standing up here is how much I'm bursting with pride on behalf of the faculty who sit behind me and behalf of all of you. I often tell people I have the best job in the world, and I will tell you that on Friday the 13th and Saturday the 14th, that is no more true than any other day of the year. Because I get to see the smiles, the delight in your eyes, the excitement, the nervousness, sometimes the tears, and often the antics that happen during graduation. I'm really proud when people say to me, we enjoyed your graduation because it was real, it wasn't stuffy and boring. And you know, we made a conscious decision a number of years ago to not add an outside speaker, not because we didn't want to spend the money, but because this is your day. This is the day you need to hear from a student. You don't need to hear from somebody who I guarantee you in 5 years you would not remember who it was. But you'll remember Courtney. So when I say to you it's time to go out in the world, and it's my humble honor to be the last person to speak to you, I mean it with all my heart. You have made us very proud. And now it's your turn to continue to do that again. We've given you all we can give you. We've given you our time and our talent. We've given you the lessons, some of life and some of classrooms. But now go out into the world and do us all a great favor. Please continue to make us Penn College proud, because we are very proud of you. Congratulations.
I invite those who are able to stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps, and everyone to join into the singing of the Penn College alma mater. The words may be found on page 2 of your program. You know this, right, Jeff? You want to kick us off there?
Nestled